Hello.
Hello. Let's do this. Welcome to the Rainy Cats and Dogs podcast. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm Arianna.
And hello. Welcome to cold and blustery Monday night.
Ooh, that's a good way to describe it.
It's actually, when you're listening to this, it's cold and blustery Tuesday morning. But right now, it's a cold Monday night. We live in Buffalo, New York, and we didn't get the blizzard that New York City got, which I'm happy for. But yet, I'm feeling like we missed out a little bit.
You're feeling like you missed out?
Yes, we could have maybe had a snow day.
No, these don't happen anymore ever since the time of remote working.
Well, I mean, I still have to work, but it could
I
have
want a true snow day like I used to have as a child, where it's like a free day. I can do anything.
been. I mean, I guess if you don't do work, you won't get paid for it. But then,
I still want to get paid,
Mm-hmm.
I think I just want to be paid to stay home with the dogs.
Wouldn't that be great to stay? I'd like to stay home with my dogs and cats. Right now, I have a favorite because he snuggles me every morning with Salem. I know I sent you a photo this morning of Salem. He jumps in my arms every morning when I'm trying to get ready for work. It's so sweet. I will post it on Instagram. I have not been posting on Instagram, guys. I'm so sorry for those that follow. I will post it. It's me getting my makeup ready, but I was putting my primer on this morning, and then he was snuggling my face. He was up on my shoulder, and there's primer on his back. So when I came home from work, he looked greasy. So I'm trying to wipe it off with the wet water and a towel. He's like, "What are you doing?" So hopefully that'll wear off soon. God bless you, Alice. Alice has a cold.
They all have a cold.
My cats, dogs, they're all sneezing. So if you're new here, we just chit chat and talk about Reddit stories. And thank you. Welcome for joining us.
Welcome, everyone. So we've tiled our entry, and it's been a lot harder than we thought. We just finished the grout last night, and now we're adding some trim because we're doing this nice thing on the wall for some hooks. And I was just finishing wiping off the tile, and he brought up the trim board, and so you have to cut it at a 45-degree angle, right? But it needs to be standing up tall to meet the trim on the other side, and he cut it flat.
Huh.
Yes, now we can't use it. We could probably use this on the shorter sides pieces, but...
Well, I was supposed to cut a 45, though.
Yeah, so 40, but they meet like this standing up, so the 45s have to be cut to meet while they're standing up.
Oh, okay.
You just cut it this way. How I did all the other trim. How we did the chair molding.
Do you need to have him cut trim? Do you need to supervise this?
I think he's got this.
So strange.
Yes, but so we've just been taking care of the dogs and doing this floor basically this past whole week.
I know, you're always so busy. I never get to see you anymore.
I know, we've been really busy. So much work to do.
That is true.
Yeah, but how is it going to meet coming from that way?
Sounds like you're still trying to figure out how to put it.
Yeah.
No, well, how is it
I don't understand.
No, how is it going to meet over here?
How is it supposed to meet?
What?
How is it going to fold the corner to a 45?
But what am I supposed to do then?
The same thing. The same exact way we did the quarter round and everything. How you cut that?
Yeah, that's I cut it at a 45.
Yes, but it needs to be standing up on how it would be on the wall for the 45.
So how do I cut that? I don't understand.
What do you mean? It needs to be standing up when the saw comes down, and this needs to come up at a 45 here. That's how they meet. Well, yeah. You good? I'll show a photo.
Please show a photo.
Showing the two elements.
He is
the correct
riveted with this conversation.
into line.
Now we know what it's like to live with Arianna and Lucas.
Yes. Our discussions are around the construction.
Yes. They're trying to explain everything to each other, and neither one of them are fully getting it.
No. Well, it's hard to explain. Because, yes, it is a 45 degree. It's just the way the board is positioned when you cut it.
So, did either of you watch the hockey game last night? It was for the gold medal in the Olympics, USA versus Canada.
No.
You
Though I heard it was amazing, and I saw, like, the one guy got his, like, teeth, like, knocked out. It looked so painful. I don't know
Oh
how
my
he
gosh,
kept
it was the
playing.
most amazing game ever. And I'm not a huge hockey fan. I realized I used to like hockey, like, before, I had kids, and then I just like, I just never, got back into it. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, it was such a good game, and I guess Canada, and I didn't see it, but I just heard about Canada booed when
The anthem.
the national anthem came on. So I'm like, "Oh, this is personal," 'cause keep it classy. You don't have to like us, but, when people's national anthems are on, you should be respectful, no matter
Yeah.
what country you're from. So, they were not respectful. So, I'm just so glad, like, I watched this game, I got up, I'm just sipping my coffee, eating my breakfast, watching this game. I was going to invite your brother over and make breakfast, but
Mhm.
so I called him on Saturday. He doesn't answer, or he answered, but then he's like, "Oh, he was busy he was at, like, some tournament thing," and he's like, "Oh, I'll call you back later." I'm like, "Okay, good luck, love you," and then he never called me back. So, I'm like, "Do I bother him?" So I didn't. So, he missed out. I was gonna make a really nice breakfast, and he missed out. So
Yeah,
anyway,
good.
this game, like, so when they went in overtime, like, it was, like, riveting and amazing, like, "Oh my gosh," and then it goes in overtime, and then it's sudden death overtime. It's not like NFL where you have chance to win. I'm like, "Oh, first score wins." And so good. Like, and I was like, "Wait, he scored?" Like, it would happen so fast. I was like, "Oh my gosh." And then I like started crying. Like,
You did?
I
Oh my gosh.
I cried. I was so into this game and felt like such pride. And then he was like, "I love America and I would do this for America." Like, it was so, like, touching and moving, and I felt a lot of pride in them, and I absolutely loved it. And yeah, I was like tearing up, crying. Like, at one point I had church on because since COVID, I don't like to go in person to church just because germs. But, like, I'd like to get back in the spring once germ season's over, maybe in the summer.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like to also church in my pajamas. I'm a little lazy. So, I usually watch church, and I'm trying to have church on, and I'm trying to pay attention to this game. I'm like, "I'm sorry, God, I'll pray later. I need to watch this game."
Wow. Yeah, I heard it was a great game to watch.
It was so good. It was amazing. Everyone should have been up watching that game that lives in the United States and Canada. And it's kind of funny, like, you had to go all across the world to Milan to play Canada when Canada's our neighbor.
Well, yeah.
But
I
yeah.
know, it's weird that how it ended up. Yeah, we were at the gym during the hockey game.
What? Did you guys have it on TVs there?
No, there's no TVs in that gym, that play, like oh, they might have, like, it's usually in front of the treadmill, so we didn't go
Treadmills?
up there that day.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys are missing out. It was so
We
fun.
were
And at 8 in the morning, you were up on a Sunday? Who are
yeah,
you?
gym. We're busy. We gotta get up early to do stuff now.
Oh, yeah, no sleeping until 10 anymore?
Nope. So sad. I miss it.
Yeah. Like, who are you? You get up early on a Sunday? That's crazy.
I got up at 6 this morning.
She wants to go hiking in the mountains? I don't know you anymore.
I'm busy now.
Yep, a busy girl doing new things, using saws and creating doing floor stuff.
Yes. Usually it's me cutting the trim.
Sounds like you should be cutting the trim after that conversation, which I still may or may not cut out.
Yeah.
It
You
kinda
can
went on
laugh.
long.
It went on a little too long to be included.
Yeah, I might leave it in and then cut the rest out. So, 'cause it kinda went on for like 5 minutes. But, yeah. Well, some conversations need to be had.
It
Yeah,
does.
so yeah, sorry we started late. My friend stopped by, she had to drop off because I make like little 2 by 2 magnets as a little side hustle, and I made magnets for her, a celebration of life, and then she had my magnet holder. So she wanted to bring it back. I'm like, "You didn't have to bring it back, or I could have picked it up." But I
Yeah.
get it. Like, when after like an emotional, stressful like event, you just want to be done with it, right? She just
Yeah,
wants
I
this
don't
stuff
wanna
out of
think
her
about
house.
anything more.
Yes, she's done. Like, she just doesn't wanna think about it, she wants to move forwards and get it out of the house. So I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah. So I know I have to go to the doctors. So, because apparently we cannot wear sneakers at work anymore, and I do wear sneakers. I mean, they're
When's your appointment?
running sneakers. It's Wednesday morning. I just had one. I mean, I didn't make one because of this rule. I
Yeah,
had an
you just
appointment.
lined up, right?
It just aligned up right. But yeah, so I mean, I have, the meniscus tore on my knee like over a year ago now, and I'm still having issues. Like it might need to clean up, like my chiropractor thought. Like I've done like some decompressions therapies. I paid for extra therapies. I've gone to physical therapy multiple times. And when I just do slightly too much, I get like Baker's cyst in the back, which is like your spinal fluid coming out your knee, like balls out, and it causes a lot of pain. And then I'm just hitting a lot of pain. So I think that, yeah, I need more. So when I go to the doctor,
No, because
I take
obviously
those
it's not
sneakers.
working. It's
Right.
been what, over a year?
Yeah, it's been over a year, so it's not working. I would try a new physical therapist place and a new doctor, like to see a new doctor, but I'm gonna switch. I wanna see who Anthony saw for his arm, or his
Well,
shoulder.
yeah, 'cause I mean, they gave him, like, the shots and stuff.
Yeah, I need to do something
He
different.
seemed like he actually got help, like, that he needed.
Yeah, I did not get the help. I think they saw a middle-aged, overweight lady, and they were just like, "Ah, you're fine." And I'm not fine. Like, I went in there crying, like, I feel like this ruined my life. I can't exercise. I can't do anything I want. Like, I walk, like, at 2 on the treadmill. I'm like, "I'm sick of this. I miss exercising." I used to be an
Yeah.
active person even though I'm overweight, and I'd like to be the more active I am, actually, the healthier I eat, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? That I'm not depressed, and I feel happy and healthier.
Yeah.
I just
It
miss
affects your whole life.
it affects my whole life. So these people are not helping me, so I'm gonna go to a different doctor. So
Yeah.
okay, but I can't wear like heels and things. Like I can't. My knees. So myself. Like today, I just have a cheap pair of flats in my office for like if I wear winter boots because it snowed, like quite a bit here, like enough to wear boots.
Mm.
And so then I have flats at work that I just keep there. And my knee was really hurting. Anytime I walked, it was bad. I'm like, ugh. So I'm just gonna see if I can get a medical note just for the time being to wear sneakers or sneaker-like stabilizing shoes.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, you can get, like, the comfier flats and stuff, but also all the stuff costs money, and the more fancy it looks, the nicer it looks, the more money it
Well, right, I
costs.
want it to look nice. And then obviously the really comfortable shoes, they're so expensive, and I just didn't have that like planned out to buy stuff right now.
No.
And so
If
like
I was hit with, like, that, like, I'd be struggling.
is the you need more than one pair of shoes to wear different outfits, and then you need brown, and then you need black, and I can't find any one pair of boots that I might be able to wear. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but yeah. So
She accused me of stealing them.
I think you still might have accidentally taken them.
I didn't even pack any of my shoes. You're the one that was like, "Here, I packed your shoes in these bags."
Yeah.
Actually, maybe they're I still have some brown paper bags with, like I thought they were just summer shoes. Maybe they're
Mhm.
s in those.
Maybe because they're just the wedges, like the wedge ones. Like where the heck did they go? I wear them like they're
I'll
just
take a look in my bags and see if
yeah. I
you
don't think you
accidentally
take
picked
them
up in them.
I don't think you ever taken them purposely, but maybe by
Oh,
accident.
because I mean, our shoes do look similar.
We had one pair that looked similar, and those are the ones I'm talking about with the wedge and they're
Mhm.
black. But anyway, I don't know if I can wear them. I'd have to try it. Just since my knee, I've been wearing more sneakers, but like they're not like looking like giant basketball sneakers or like sneakers that like, oh, she's gonna go run a 5K after work. They're black and they kind of match with my black pants, and I'm short. So when you have like I
I
have
never noticed, like, anyone's shoes, especially, like, my shoes, like, any sneakers. I wear black Vans, like, they just kinda blend into my pants, I feel.
But I'm at will employment. I don't wanna get in trouble for insubordination, so but yeah, like, my sneakers are, like they're black, and you don't even notice them because I'm short and they're because it, like, wasn't, like what are they, flare leg at the bottom, like boot cut or whatever, so you can't even barely see them 'cause they hang over 'cause I'm short, like, my pants are always too long for me. But, I don't wanna get in trouble, and I really need my job. I need more money, but I really need the job that I have, so
Oh, yeah. The best time to look for a job is while you have one.
yeah.
As I know, I am starting a new job next week.
Woo! Congratulations, Ariana.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. This
I'm
is
nervous.
good. Yes, it's always nerve-wracking starting a new job.
Well, that and also, like, I'm going from mostly residential to a mostly commercial place, so I'm
Mhm.
hoping, they don't expect me to know too much, or I guess Google will help me.
Google will help. It'll all help. It'll all work out. It'll
Yes.
be fine. It'll be good.
Yes, it'll work. It'll be a hard probably month, and then it'll
Mhm.
be good. I just hate the whole starting of a job where, you're like, "Where do I sit?" Or, "Where's the bathroom?"
Well, maybe you ask somebody so you don't, like, pee your pants.
Well, or wandering around the building, like, "What's the new girl doing?"
You know, she's like she has to go drive, she drives to, like, a McDonald's or Tim Hortons just to go to the bathroom. It's like on her lunch. She's
That
like,
would
"I
be
had to go to the bathroom
something.
so bad." Yeah. No, I think it's good. Don't be afraid to ask questions and
They
no,
let me
you're
pick my
fine.
desk out. They sent, like, the the architect I'll be working with sent a video of, like, the office space and asked which desk I want because it's a newly renovated space, so they put in some more desks because they're planning on hiring new people this year, so I got the first pick of those desks.
No, yes, I saw you sent it to me. They're so nice, and the place looks really, really nice inside.
It
Looks
does.
brand new and fancy and modern.
It does, it'll be nice. I think I am downsizing in desk size a little bit, though, but I'll adjust. My desk right now is just mostly I just throw papers off to the side anyway, so
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you'll adjust to the desk size. Do you? And it looked like you get a couple monitors, right?
yeah, it looks like I get 2. I'm used to 2 now, so that's good.
I like 3, to be honest. So I like to use my computer mini screen for things that I just need to reference, and then I like my 2 monitors up. And then when I work remote, I bought a thing from Amazon that connects to my laptop, it slides on, so I at least have a minimum of 2 monitors at all
It
times.
is nice, yeah.
It is nice. Yeah, I like to have multiple monitors. Well, because, like, I'm always working, like, on 5 different things at once, and you reference it's easier to have more than 1
Yeah,
monitor.
no, I can't work with that, like, I need at least 2. 3, actually, I could see how that'd be really nice.
3's really nice. Like, I never did it, and I remember, like, looking around, and I was like, "I feel like I could use more." And then I was looking around at my other coworkers, and they had, you know, the computer open with the 2 monitors plugged in. I was like, "Huh, why haven't I done that? That's genius." So I started doing that. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's been very, very nice. So, yeah, I like my monitors. So, I haven't played the lottery in a while. I need to win $1,000,000.
That'd be great, I also need to win 1,000,000.
I mean, I'd still have to work with 1,000,000, but it'd make my life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Well, maybe when I'm 65, I can retire then, because at this point, I'm never retiring. And I was already thinking, like, within the next 5 years, I might wanna downsize to get a different house, and then
Wow, in 5 years?
maybe. I
You're
don't
not that old.
but I hate all the shoveling, Yuri. If I had
Oh,
a
that's
smaller
true,
house, I don't have to shovel. Though,
especially with the knee.
though I really wouldn't have to shovel this much if I didn't have small dogs. So, I guess I did
You
it
just
to
need to
myself.
kill the dogs.
No! I love my dogs. What'd you
Oh,
do? Did you get them sick? Is that it? You made them gave them all a cold?
I did.
No, I don't. Poor Alice was sneezing like crazy, and then whenever she goes, like, you know how, like, you kinda cough, like, as like, when you go to the cold weather, like, you just or change of temperature?
Yeah.
She sneezes as soon as she goes outside, it's
Oh,
like a million sneezes. I'm like, "Oh, poor
poor thing.
baby." Yeah, she's got a cold. She does go to the vet for, like, a normal checkup Saturday, so Alice, my mini golden doodle, will be getting checked out. And I just hate telling my vet anything because then he's like, "That's gonna be like, we should do an X-ray or
I
something."
know well, especially the one time you were like, I think she has UTI, and they're like, "We should do X-rays and blood tests."
Yes! Like, he really, like I'm gonna say he's thorough or he's ripping me off. Either way, I mean, he is good with Jasper because my dog could barely walk, like, 3 years ago, and now he runs around. He's doing better than ever. But, yeah, so Alice went in with a UTI, and the only reason I know this, I was working remote, and she kept going outside, and she did have, like, a couple, like, minor accidents, and, like, that's not like her, and, like, every 5 minutes, she was starting to, like, act like she had to go pee and wanted to go outside, so I'm like, "I bet she's got a UTI, girl. I know. I feel you. I've had that." So I go to the vet, and I'm like, "Oh, I think she's got a UTI." And because she is a doodle, like, she had hair matted by, like, where she pees, so, like, that could have held bacteria. So I was like, "Okay, that makes sense," because it was snowing and it gets wet and whatever. And he's like, "Well, she could have, like, a kidney stone or something. She's never had a UTI." I was like, "Yeah, she's never had a UTI, so she probably just needs antibiotics." And I even caught the urine, guys. Like, I had to, like, get a bowl that I obviously threw out. They asked if I wanted it back. Like, "Ew, it's plastic."
Yeah, no.
No. No, no, no. But, yeah, like, I had to catch the urine, which is not easy catching urine in a from an animal.
No.
And he brought it in, and so then he convinced me that he was, like, making me feel like a horrible dog owner, so then I have to pay for, like, an X-ray of her, and then blood work, and guess what? She did not have a kidney stone, she had a UTI, and it's been the only one she's had, knock on wood. So
That's
I did
good.
not need to spend all that money on everything else worrying about her kidneys.
Yeah.
It's like, if I get, like, if your dog keeps getting UTIs, like, yeah, you probably should look at what's going on, but,
Yeah.
like, it's the first one she's ever had, and she's a female. I don't know, women just tend to get UTIs. Like, let's just give her some antibiotics and move on. So if she ever gets it again, I'm like, "You know what?" Because I was thinking, like, but then he was like, "Well, we can get her antibiotics now, and you're paying for all this, and then you could be back here in 2 weeks, and then we're doing X-rays anyway." The next time I'm taking the chance.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, I think so. So, do we have some Reddit stories?
Yes, we do. All right, we're gonna go to r/AITH, posted by narrow_medicine_7283. Am I the asshole for getting a kid I babysit a birthday present?
No, that seems pretty normal.
I would agree.
I
Let's get into
babysit
it.
children, and I got you them all gifts for the birthdays, but okay.
I, 18 female, have been babysitting a girl, 7 female, for like 6 months now. Very sweet kid. I have a form I require all parents I babysit to fill out with general information like emergency contacts, health issues I may need to know about, allergies, etc., as well as their date of birth. A few weeks ago, I was contacted by the mother of the girl asking if I could babysit today. I agreed. I had lost the sheet I keep of the emergency numbers for her specifically, so I went onto the document to write them down. Then I saw it was going to be her birthday on the day I babysat her. I thought it would be a nice surprise to get her a little birthday gift. I got her a cute little doll. When I picked her up from school, I gave it to her. She asked if it's because it's her birthday. I said yes, happy birthday. Looking back, she didn't have a very big reaction, but I didn't really notice at the time. Some people just don't have big reactions to things, and I don't overthink people's reactions. When we arrived at her house, she played with the doll. I got her a snack and put the TV on for her. After a few hours, her mother returned home and asked where the doll came from. The daughter said I gave it to her. I just said yes, just a little something because I noticed it was her birthday. The mother was really upset, and I was confused by her reaction. She took the doll off the kid and said they don't celebrate birthdays. I felt so bad. I didn't even realize people don't celebrate birthdays. She told me to take the doll back, so I did. She said to never do something like that again, or she'll have to find a different babysitter. I told her, of course, and to send me a list of rules, and I promise I'll stick to them from now on. She messaged me saying not to do anything related to Christmas, New Year's, Halloween, birthdays, anything celebratory like that. I said, of course, no worries. She then called me saying she knows I didn't know, but any circumstance it would be inappropriate to get a kid a birthday present without even consulting the parent. And it's weird to me to do. I apologized saying I'd promise. I didn't mean to upset them or go against their values. But she said I did it anyway, though, and how would I like it if I had a kid and someone completely violated my trust by going against my way of life? I said I would hate that. And she said I should think before I do things. I said I definitely will in the future. She hasn't paid me, and she usually pays me right after I leave. Is it a common thing to not celebrate these things? I never knew people didn't celebrate birthdays. I knew about holidays, but birthdays, I had no clue.
She's a Jehovah's Witness probably, is probably religious. I mean, it could be a way of life, but my uncle he was Catholic, and then he turned Jehovah Witness for a while, and I don't know if he ended with that or not, but before he passed, but they didn't celebrate birthdays, holidays, nothing, like, none of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I I don't
So,
know. Why
it's
can't
like,
like another person get your child a birthday gift? Like
well,
they
right.
already gave it to her. Like what's the harm in letting her keep it?
Yeah, I mean,
You just say like going forward. Like no need to freak out.
well, and I honestly think I get that it's her way of life, but the rest of the world doesn't revolve around you, so they don't know. And the rest
Yes.
of the world does celebrate birthdays and holidays and things, so that's important to tell someone. If you don't, you say, "Hey, look, it's against our religion. We don't follow this." Just like if there's dietary restrictions of a different religion or whatever, like,
Cause like,
we don't
yeah,
do
you
that.
wouldn't know if you're not of the same.
Right, if you're not the same, you don't go to the same church, or you're not of the same religion, you don't know these rules. So it's ridiculous of her to expect that. And Like, I don't know. Like, now I wish I would have, how you're always afraid to ask those questions, but now I wish I would have asked my uncle, like, well, why don't you celebrate birthdays? Like, what does it mean to celebrate? Why is
Yeah, I wonder what the reasoning is.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that reasoning is. Like, why is it bad? Like, I mean, you got a girl something for her birthday. Like,
Oh, so
it's
nice.
so nice. And you know what? It wasn't odd. It's a lot of people do that for their birthdays. Just like when your kids go to school, they make a big deal about kids' birthdays. Like, people celebrate them. So you really need to make it clear.
Yeah.
How
Top
do you
comment.
do that with school? I bet the teacher must say something again, unless she knows, because
Unless they probably informed
yeah,
ahead of time.
maybe.
So top comment, it's not common, and at your age, I certainly wouldn't expect you to know. It's standard among Jehovah's Witnesses, not sure who else. You sound like a very kind and responsible person, and you should definitely ensure you get paid for your time. It weirds she's not sending her payment.
Yeah, and I bought all the kids a babysit birthday gifts, like, and the
Yeah,
parents
that's cute and really nice.
yeah, like, it's
Like, this
just
sounds yeah, like, this 18-year-old has a form, like, to have, like, what person thinks like, that's a very responsible 18-year-old.
right, and she was even nice even though the girl didn't get overly excited because everyone acts different when they get gifts, like,
Mhm.
sometimes you feel nervous when people give you something because 'cause they're watching you. So, yeah, I don't know, I just feel bad, and why can't the girl have the or why can't the girl have that doll when she's at your place then? "Okay, what's
Yeah,
up?" Or wait, she was there, I'm sorry,
yeah, she's
when she
there.
leaves, but,
Oh,
like,
why
you
can't
just
she just
can't
keep it
have it?
anyways?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So weird and so actually rude to the girl.
Yeah, and, like, I feel like it's, like, a little different because it's not like your own family or, like, people of your own religion, like, bought that gift. It's someone that doesn't know and doesn't practice it, so I feel like that takes away, like, maybe some of, like, the meaning of not celebrating it.
Right, I agree, Ari. 100%. Like, I feel bad for this 18-year-old. She goes out of her way, and now she won't go out of her way for someone else that would
I
put
know.
a future
Scarred her.
I know. Or she'll ask, like, "Okay, is it okay to celebrate birthdays and holidays?" Like
Yeah.
and it is good to know because what if it was Halloween and then you paint her face or something like
Yeah.
that or something?
Normal to just, like, and, like, as a babysitter to plan something fun for, like, a holiday, like, because then it's easy to have, like, a little fun activity around the holidays.
Exactly, like, I used to do that with you guys, like, it was fun when I babysat then because it wasn't just, like, my kids, it was, like, other kids, and you'd always do things around holidays and things, so if that's not allowed, you do need someone to tell you, like, "Hey, don't do
Yeah.
that." Just so you
Crazy.
know, the poor girl. I do find it weird to not be celebrated for your birthday, like, it's your birth, it should be celebrated, I don't know.
I don't know, I agree.
But, I mean, and it's okay that they don't believe in it, but, like, you should be able to keep that doll. Now I feel bad for her too.
Yeah. So another good comment seems to me the mom should have told you in the beginning. How on earth would you know? Like, what if you wore a Christmas sweater in December? If it's that big of a deal, she should have told you in the first place. Then another comment to that agreed. For the record, it is not in any way odd for you to get a child. You've had a relationship for 6 months, a small birthday gift without telling your parents. That's a societal norm. If the parents don't want to follow the norm, it's on them to let people know.
It really is, because how would you know?
Yeah, like, yeah, would they get upset if she wore, like, holiday themed clothes?
Oh my gosh, or what if she showed up as a princess for, like, thinking a little girl would like it for Halloween? Or you're right, like a holiday sweater,
Yeah.
and Christmas time, you might bring a gift, right? Like
Yeah, because that would be, like, a normal thing to do, a small
right.
Christmas gift.
Yeah, someone definitely needs to tell you and bring that, like, out.
Yeah.
Like, so you're like, "No, we don't celebrate
Pippins,
holidays at all."
Pippins, no, drop it.
Sounds like
Running a he was running away with the stuffed animal. I had him on the bed, but then he
mhm.
started getting bitey, so you get him off the bed.
Yeah, when I was babysitting, we did that too. He was adorable until he wasn't adorable, and then he was no longer allowed on the couch.
Little gremlin sometimes. "Where'd you get that sock?" Whatever. Alright, next story. We'll let Pippins play with Lucas's sock.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do this one. And it's probably the last one because it's got a couple of updates.
Oh, okay.
This is from r/self, posted by I love popcorn and candy. Yesterday, my brother told me he was in love with me.
Oh, ew. Like, wait, my brother told me, no, no, ew. Like, your brother's supposed to love you, but not be in love with you. Like, you love your brother, you're not in love with your brother. Ew. Okay. All right. Let's go. Like, now I'm weirded out. Gross. Because at first,
Oh,
your brother
yeah,
should love
first
you.
I was like, "That's no reaction to that?"
Well, I'm like, your brother should love you. That's what I was like, wait, okay. I had to process it because my brain doesn't go there because that's gross. Okay.
Alright. Okay. Anyways, I was adopted from Russia when I was 3, and my brother was 4. He is biologically my parents. We grew up together, and he was always the one I was closest with since we're close in age. My other brother and sister are both 5 plus years older than me, so it was always him and I getting into trouble with each other, teasing each other, walking home from school, etc. We have had our differences. He was always annoying and pretentious about his grades, but I love him. Last year, I started college, moved across the US while he went to college in California. I was honestly so excited to start this new chapter in my life as I grew up in a smallish town in Oregon. During my first year, he started to text me more often and call all the time. I was honestly really glad because it was difficult to be away from home. This year, over winter break, I noticed him acting differently. He was overly touchy. He made me rest his head on his lap while we watched a movie. And when
That's
I sat up, he told me he was cold.
okay. That's weird.
I was extremely uncomfortable. He would hold my hand, casually put his arm around my shoulder, and just another physical contact I didn't want. Another thing about him is he's extremely charismatic, funny, and popular. He's conventionally attractive, 6'3", athletic. The reason I bring up these qualities is that he's not some lonely guy who has no friends and can't talk to women. He was literally one of the most popular guys in our high school. This is what makes it even more confusing and gross on my end. I sent him a photo. He made a weird comment about my beauty making him nervous. And then I asked him why he was acting strange lately. He made me call him, confessed he was in love with me. Now he's saying it's due to his mental health and that he's scared he will lose me, etc. I'm so unfathomably disgusted with him and just want to block him for the time being. The only thing that's making me not is the possibility that he might harm himself. I know I need to tell my parents, but I'm also worried how they're going to process this. I have no idea if they fully believe me because the situation is so unbelievable and disgusting. Words cannot begin to describe the betrayal I feel right now. I'm second guessing every interaction I've had with him. When did this feeling begin? What did he hope to gain from this? I don't know, and I am so sick.
Ew. Yeah. I mean, I do think something's wrong with his mental health. I think he's getting confused with like the he loves and like maybe he misses his sister.
Yeah.
Is,
Maybe, yeah, when
what
it's probably started when she, like, went away to college.
yeah, and I think he definitely needs some help so he can sort his feelings. But yeah, he needs some help. But if I was also his sister, I definitely have some distance. And not because you don't love your brother, but because you love your brother, right? Like you want to have a normal, healthy relationship with him. So maybe you shouldn't be around him a lot right now until he gets help.
Yeah,
At least that's my opinion. I don't know.
I
That's
agree.
ugh.
Yeah, I think tell your parents 'cause
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's
You'd have to, unless you don't think they're going to if they're just gonna be judged or, like, if they're physical, you don't want to be, like, abusive to him.
that is true.
You want
Yeah.
him to be able to get help is what he needs.
Yeah, and it sounds like he has a lot going on
Yep.
with his mental health. Maybe he needs, like, to see a therapist if he's not already.
Right, and, he might have gone through a lot of trauma in his life, and even if you don't remember your trauma, like, as a child since, they were adopted when he was 4, like, he could have
Well, no, he wasn't adopted.
Oh,
She was adopted.
she was adopted. Okay, he was not.
No.
Oh. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought they were both adopted.
No, no, just her.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know, he definitely needs to see a therapist to work it all out.
Yeah. One comment, I am so very sorry this happened to you. It is an uncomfortable and shockingly pain to bear. When I was your age, a similar event happened with my stepdad. I carried it for years before telling my mom, regrettably. If you feel you can confide in your parents, maybe that is something to consider, as you can have support and he can get help. This is not normal, and it is not okay. I'm sorry you have to carry this burden of other people's delusions.
Yeah, and okay, the writer, they also need help, I think. I mean, it's not the same thing. The stepdad, that is just pure on child abuse. Yeah. But
Yikes.
yeah, no, he definitely needs help, and hopefully he'll tell she'll
Yeah,
tell her parents if it's safe. If she doesn't think they're safe, hopefully that she'll kind of arrange so that way he can get help
yeah.
with
At
them.
least they are, like, in, like, opposite sides, like, of the country, it sounds like, different schools and
Yeah.
different states. Yeah. So it seems like a lot of the comments in here are telling her not to tell her family so they don't blow up, like, the family, and, like, that doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem right, but again, your family best. Are they gonna you might freak out a little bit in the beginning just because, "Oh my god," but then, are you the type that are gonna get help, or are you going to turn abusive? You know what I mean? You know your family best. Are they safe? Will they get your brother help? Then I would definitely tell them, but if you don't think that they're safe, you definitely had to seek out help elsewhere for him.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, so we're going on to another update, small
Yep.
update. Small update with my brother. I had a counselor meeting this morning, and she told me I need to call my parents. I think I'm going to after dinner tonight, despite receiving mixed messages on if I should or not. I'm not sure how much I will want to share after this call, but depending on how it goes, I may update again later tonight. I've muted my brother for the time being. He only texted me once today, and I did not respond. I am unsure how many people actually care, but should I post it on my profile, or would another subreddit be more appropriate? Thank you.
Okay.
So she's talked to a counselor.
Mhm.
Um, right. So she called her parents. So the next update is I called my parents.
Okay. What happened?
I just got off the phone with my parents 30 minutes ago. My counselor told me to write down expressly all the things I wanted to say, including my needs and my brother's needs. I was able to share my screen with FaceTime so I could pull up our recent texts, this concerning number of phone calls. He has called me 30 times in 24 hours.
Oh, wow, that's concerning.
I started off by saying I was concerned about his mental health, how
Yeah.
he was behaving unusually erratic and desperate. He's usually very chill, level headed, so the switch in him was the most concerning thing to me. I told him when I started to notice he was acting differently, like over Christmas, being excessively touchy and making me do things that I normally wouldn't do. Nothing related to sexual assault, just that one example of him wanting me to lay his head on his lap while we watched a movie, and him telling me to get back down when I came back from the bathroom. How if I was on the couch, he would put his arm around me or hold my hand, making me feel smothered and uncomfortable. I then started to show them the screenshots, some from months prior, where I combed through our messages and realized some things went straight over my head. Some things, when I thought he was being overly nice, was flirty and I didn't want to recognize it. Then showed them the text that caused me to come to Reddit, where he called me beautiful and that I was nervous. At this time, both my parents took this very seriously, were nodding and telling me to continue. I showed them the text exchange after my brother and I called, and my mom looked like she was sick. My dad has always been quite solemn, but he looked very seriously disturbed and almost angry. My mom started immediately apologizing, asking if I was okay and if I needed anything. I told her I wanted my brother to get better, but right now I needed him not to contact me. I told her and my dad they needed to call him right after and check on him. I said I told them not to get him in trouble, but for his safety. My dad comes from a more conservative culture than my mom, and I like to wear a lot of Brandy Melville. So he asked me angrily why I couldn't dress more appropriately around the house, and maybe things like this would have been different.
Okay, so he's blaming her? Ugh.
He has never liked the way I dress, even though I dress like every other girl my age. So him saying that wasn't surprising, to be honest, but it made me cry. I said I was sorry, even though I don't think it was my fault.
No.
I don't know, it was a very stressful call, and you could tell my dad had a lot of misplaced anger, and my mom had no idea what to do. They said they would call me tomorrow after they talked to my brother, discussing the next steps. Also, final thing, I guess some people think this is some weird fetish slash kink thing. The fact someone had to fabricate those texts and would take the time to write all this just for the sake of being weird wouldn't surprise me considering the most disgusting things people have commented on my post. Then they're saying this will probably be my final update. I've received many comments from other women who have had similar situations happen to them within their families, so it feels good to be taken seriously. And this situation is unfortunately more common than I originally thought. My heart goes out to everyone who has been through this before. It is seriously the most stressed I've ever been.
No, I feel bad for her. Her dad seems like a jerk. I'm sorry. Why this
Oh,
misplaced anger? And that's terrible. And why Nothing like this is why women don't come forward for a lot of different things because you shame the woman. It has nothing to do with what you are wearing. Come on, get your stuff together, sir. I don't like that.
Yeah,
Oh, I feel so bad for her.
I know. So there's one more update that was posted 5 hours ago.
Okay. Wow, that's really fresh. 5 hours ago.
Yes. It says, "Hi guys, this will be my final update for a while since I hope to get this all resolved today. Anyways, I decided to block my brother Friday night. I sent him a text. It seems like you can't respect my boundaries. For your healing and mine, I have decided to block you for the time being. I do not want this to be permanent, but I need to focus on school, and you're making it extremely difficult at the present. I wish you the best and hope you get help." He never had the chance to respond on iMessage. Saturday night, I was with my friends and I kept getting calls on Instagram. I didn't even realize until I got back to my dorm since my phone was on Do Not Disturb. It was my brother, and it slipped my mind that I needed to block him on other platforms as well. I opened his profile to block when he called me again. I accidentally answered, but then thought maybe this was the time to say what I needed to say. So he really knew to leave me alone. The moment I answered, he let out a flood of, "Oh my god, I'm so happy you answered. I needed to know you're okay." I told him I'm going to block him on here too. I needed him to get mental health help, of which, according to mom and dad, he was currently saying he didn't need. He told me he didn't want to lose me and didn't want me to feel uncomfortable and that he couldn't concentrate if he knew I was mad. I told him I wasn't mad. I just wanted him to get better. He asked me if he could fly out for his spring break, which is in 3 weeks. He also had a Hawaii trip planned with his friends, which is weird. He would drop so suddenly. I told him no, I need months of space, and he should go with his friends and get his mind on other things. He then said if he came to the city I lived in, he wouldn't bother me. He just wants to be closer to me and do his own thing.
Oh, that's not good. No.
I told him firmly again, no, and that I had to leave and to please leave me alone and not bother me until I could make contact again. I then hung up on him before he could say anything else and blocked him on all my social medias. He is clearly unwell, but I'm also getting scared at how he keeps pushing me when it's obvious I don't want anything to do with him right now. I'm going to sort this all out and tell my counselor this afternoon, but that is it. I might stop updating, period, because I feel like what needs to be said has already been said. Thank you all so much for your help so far. Have a nice day. Also, one more thing. I did tell my sister. She believed me after I showed her receipts and told me she supports me in whatever I feel like I need to do to keep myself safe. I asked her if our other brother had ever been weird with her. She said no and said he had probably always thought I was like an annoying addition to our family, not really a sister, whatever that means. But at least she supported me. She has a baby and a full-time job, as well as lives out of the state from the family and I. So I'm not sure how much help she can be. I appreciate the mental support, though.
Yeah, I'm a little worried that he's gonna stalk her now. That's really concerning. I really hope he gets the help he needs, but he's so sick he doesn't think he needs help, which is a dangerous place to be. And then
Right.
for him wanting just to be, I just want to be closer. I want to be in the city. You don't even need to see me. That means he's going to stalk you. Like that's not
Yeah.
good. I don't want him escalating and hurting her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, yeah, no, he definitely needs help. I wish, you can't, you can take him to a counselor or force it, but it doesn't mean that you're going to actually receive the help until you're ready. I just wish he realized that this is wrong and he clearly needs help.
Yeah.
Like, ew, I don't know. That's awful. Yeah, I guess if I was her too, like I would probably not go home for visits either.
Yeah,
He's
that is
going to be
crazy. No,
there.
I definitely would not. I'd stay away for a while.
Yeah. Like, when school's on break, maybe go visit see if you can visit your sister with that had the baby, like, I don't know.
Okay, so she posted some of like the text. I was just gonna say some weird things like he sent her. "I don't care if you tell mom and dad. I just know I need you. I'll go to therapy like you suggested. I want to get better for you."
Ew.
And then she said, "I'm in class. Stop calling me." So he must have followed that up with lots of calls. He said, "I'm sorry it's so hard, though. I can't even imagine what you're thinking. I wish I never said anything. I've ruined everything, haven't I?"
Oh my god. Yes, yes, you did. You're sick. Go get help. Oh my god. Like, how would you feel? Like, this is even like awful from someone that you just don't want this attention from,
Yes,
let
it's
alone
crazy.
it's your brother. What makes it so much worse. Ugh, I'm so
Mm,
disgusted.
yeah, crazy.
Poor girl. Well, you should like mark that in case there's ever any other new updates.
Oh, yeah. Follow her account. There we go. I gave her a follow. Yeah, but that last one was 5 hours ago, so this has all been very recent.
Yeah, ugh. It just kind of gives me the creeps, right? Like, it's not good. It's not healthy. Like, ugh. Like, he's so sick, he doesn't even realize how sick he is.
No.
You know, which is a scary place for someone to be. You know what I mean? Like, you really need help so you don't keep escalating. Like, that's so gross.
That's crazy.
It really is. Like, ugh, I'd be scared. Oh, on a different note, just because 'cause I'm touching my eyebrow right now 'cause I put my hand on my face because I was so disgusted. I realized at the end of today, like, I literally made it through my whole day with at nighttime, I put a collagen mask on, like, some nights, and, like, it sticks to your face, and I washed my face, I showered. Somehow I missed and I didn't realize there was some collagen mask left in my eyebrow, so I was going home and happened to catch, like, a glimpse in my rearview mirror when I was leaving work today, and I pulled off a big glob of collagen
Ew,
mask
that's
in my
gross.
eyebrow. I'm like, "Ew, I talk to people like that, that's so gross." So I wish someone would've said, "Is something in your eyebrow?" Like, I did wear my glasses today, so maybe it looked like something, but people couldn't really see what it was.
Oh, probably.
I'm hoping.
Ew.
Otherwise, I disgusted everybody. Like, I talked close to a couple coworkers. I had a one-on-one with my supervisor. Like, I don't know. Like, I hope that they didn't notice it, or I wish they would've told me, like, "Hey, you got
Well, they
something."
probably didn't know what it was.
Well, when they think it's a booger? Like, what? Ew. Like, what do they think stuck in my eyebrow?
Gross.
Like, so gross. Or maybe they just thought it was like a clump of makeup?
Yeah, probably just thought it was makeup stuck there.
Yeah, but that's still bad. Someone needs to tell me. Like, my supervisor probably would not, but, like a coworker, I'm thinking they didn't notice. I'm pretty sure they tell me. Kinda feel like they have my back. I think they would tell me.
Yeah.
Like, maybe not ones, like, because we work with, like, a bunch of people, but, like, the closer ones that you talk to, I think they would tell me. I hope.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't see it with their glasses on.
Otherwise, there's probably a Teams text about me, like, "Oh my god, does he shave his eyebrow?" Sticking gloopy in there.
Ew.
Well, that does sound gross. It was dried, but, like, when you pull it off, like, you know how you pull it off your skin, it's like you're pulling off skin? Like, that's what it's like in my eyebrow, so it looked like probably a glob of skin on my eyebrow.
That's gross.
It really is, like, ew, I'm molting like a lizard.
Disgusting.
Yes, it was gross. On that note, I don't hear any more sawing going on behind you. Do you think Lucas cut it correctly?
I think so.
Are you nervous?
Oh, I'm sure he got it out. It's just so funny. He comes up with that piece, and I'm like, "What is this?" He
Uh,
cut it like we would do instead of, like, the chair rail and baseboards, it's how you would do, like, the picture frames we did is how he cut it. It's
okay,
different, like, application. Yeah.
so, like, I get it, like, cause he thought, like, 2 points would meet,
Yeah,
like
yeah. He's
that.
doing it like we were doing a box on the wall.
Yes, he was cutting it like a box instead of, like, for the wall.
Yeah.
And you're like, "No," and he's like, "I don't understand."
Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, I told you agreed, right? 45." I'm like, "Yeah, it's just the board has to be placed differently."
Yeah, you did cut a 45-degree angle, it's just not like that.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Alright.
funny.
Have a great week, everyone.
Yes, like, follow, subscribe. I will be posting on our Instagram. It's been a few weeks. I've been not doing it on the Instagram. So I will post on our Instagram.
Yes.
But make sure you like, follow, subscribe, tell your friends, and have a good week and be kind.
Yes, be kind. Bye.
Bye.
That's for Francis.